Happy birthday, Caveman 323. Usually I don't fucking do those birthday shout outs, but I just so happened to open up my Instagram and that's what I saw. People always like, yo, shout me out. Man, I appreciate you. I love that you listen, but bro, I'm thinking about 50 other fucking things before I sit down in this chair. And it's usually not shouting people out. Caveman 323, you got fucking lucky. Hope you have a good birthday. We got Jordan and Rachel sitting in. They brought tequila. They're gonna get drunk. Tequila. I like tequila.
I can do a couple shots.
They didn't even look at you, John.
Yeah, a drunk John show would be a fun show.
Oh, I don't drink at work. That's a mess.
I know you don't drink at work, but like if the bit is where you drink at work, you know what I mean? Like it's not like you're like drunk John he's more emotionally open, y'all. He's like, look, man, I just want to let you know, man.
It's so painful.
Got your back no matter what, man. Fucking, I'll go to the mat for you, bro. Unless, you know, I might get in trouble, but then I won't go to the mat. But if I can get away with it, I'll go to the mat for you, bro. 3 a.m.
I don't remember that phone call.
It was a text.
It might have happened.
Whatever, man. I fucking texted you high out of my mind trying to find hookers, so I didn't feel...
No questions asked.
And I didn't feel bad at all. Like, all the fucking drunk texts I got from John, me on acid and ecstasy looking for hookers for a threesome, I do not feel bad whatsoever. I'm like, John, you know where to get hookers? He's like, shot me 2 things.
30 seconds later.
Bam. I ended up going with arrows, which is like fancy because you can actually see them. The one you sent me is like, bro, you got to click on the fucking thing and
all the funny emojis.
Yeah, it's all the wacky emojis. 200 roses.
But those are real hookers.
They need 200 roses. I'm like, okay, roses.
They are battle hardened.
Yeah, them hookers. Yeah, them motherfuckers. Yeah, them hookers are some fucking. They're gnarly as shit, dude.
Yeah. They show up with guys.
I like how they fucking took that movie where the whores were drugging men and robbing them,
right?
And tried to turn it into a woman empowerment movie.
That was a little weird.
I'm like, no, that's just some thieving ass whores. That's just thieving ass whores. That's not like women's empowerment. You're just a fucking thief.
That's a feel-good story.
And then she got mad about the shit. She was like, they stole from me. It's like, ironic.
Yeah, well, she's suing for some absurd amount of money.
The irony. It's funny, man. You can dress anything up. Where we're looking at the fucking J-Lo shit. Who's the whoa, Jesus Christ.
Oh, she had her day. Come on. You can see it.
Fuck me, they just showed the real hooker.
Oh.
Yeesh. Go back. She's got the tit job from the 90s. She got them throwback titties, boy. I remember them fucking. She got them titties when M dropped his first album, titties.
I'd make her very happy.
You'd try to save her. You're better than this. I'm getting sleepy. And then she'd be like, there's nothing to steal.
Right.
She'd be like, there's nothing to steal, dog. Like, what the fuck? She'd just shit in your fucking room just as like a fuck you.
Samantha.
I know. Yo, Jenna Shay was like, you bring him to your crib? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm too broke. Like, I can't get a hotel room and a hooker. Like, that's a lot of money, man.
That's a commitment.
Yeah, you got to be like a real businessman for that. Even that, like, I got all my, like, if I'm in New York and I get a hooker, like, I got all my shit in the fucking room. I guess I can put it in a safe. The one time I fucked the hooker in Vegas, she was like a meth head hooker. And I just stuffed all my money in my shoe and fucked her with my shoes on.
Was she high on meth at the time?
Oh, yeah, she was gone.
Picking her face?
Shoot. It was a long night of bar hopping. And I came in. Why is my shit bouncing the ears? What's going on with that?
What? I don't know. You may be touching the cable or something?
I'm not touching shit. Is it bouncing on y'all too? No, it stopped. Yeah, it was bouncing.
I'd have to look at that.
I'll have to look at that.
Well, I mean, it could be. It's a long story.
I know. I just came in. She was trying to pull a trick. She was trying to turn tricks. And, now it's fucking... All right, man, I'll just fucking turn off the music. She was trying to turn tricks, and then she recognized me from Johnny Jones, decided she'd take a break from being a hooker and just fuck me for free. But I was like, not so fast. I stuffed my fucking money in my shoe. Fucked her with my shoes on.
That's weird.
You know, it's weird? Getting your shit stole.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird. I was like, no, sirree, Bob. That was the same one where that was that Vegas Vamps movie. I made a lot of bad decisions. Someone call up and tell me if they're hearing it bounce from ear to fucking ear. Are you hearing that shit? Is it just... Maybe it's just these headphones.
Just sort of twist the headphones a little bit.
All three of us?
I'm ignoring their problem. Focusing on your problem. Chris, get him some new headphones or something.
It's not... Bro, I'm just saying, man, like... Maybe it's beyond the headphones if three people are having... If only one person was having a problem. No, I'm good.
Yeah. I don't hear it. Chris doesn't hear it.
Getting a vitamin drip today.
Oh.
Yes, indeedy.
How much is that?
It's a lot, but it's cheaper than fucking being sick.
And you think this is real?
It helps. It's been helping, yeah.
You feel more energized?
What do they say? What do they say when you get a cold or a flu? What do the doctors tell you?
Get some rest.
And what else?
And drink lots of liquids.
Get plenty of fluids.
Fluids.
What am I doing? Good. I'm getting fluids directly into my bloodstream.
You're mainlining those.
I'm mainlining fluids and vitamins.
Vitamins. What kind of vitamin?
What are you, a fucking expert? It doesn't fucking matter. It's mostly the fluids, but it's like B, C, all that shit. Like you can only soak up so much and you piss out the rest. But you're still gonna get more vitamins if you mainline it as opposed to eating it.
So let me get this straight. You sit in a chair and then they put an IV drip in you?
Yup. And then I asked for like the ibuprofen shit, so it makes me a little sleepy so I can shut my eyes and not have to like talk to old boy.
Are there other people around?
I'll be like, so how's your son? He's doing good, blah, blah, blah. And he'll fucking say some shit, and I'll just shut my eyes. Then I give him money, and then he leaves. And I always offer him water, because, you know, it's like you try to be polite, and they're like, no drip person has ever accepted anything from me ever. They're like, no, you're fucking... It's weird. You know, it's like you got to offer them water, but then they turn you fucking down, because clearly... There's a reason why you're there. You're like a sick piece of shit.
Oh.
You didn't even understand that. It was
Sorry.
funny. You were just lost.
I was looking at something else, but okay, I got it.
Yeah. Oh, brother.
You getting a phone call?
I was getting a phone call.
Important?
It was about remember I was saying how I was going to do all the different, how I'm going to do hyena strains all over the country.
Right.
It was about that. People are interested. Now it's just about getting the best strain. Look, I fuck with good drugs. That's my deal. My drugs are good. Good drugs. So my weed will be good weed.
Coming out of the Emerald Triangle up north?
I hollered at some cats from Humboldt.
You did?
Yep. Hollered but I just got to talk to a little bit of everybody. And then launch that shit. Look, man, all my fucking listeners smoke weed. You know what I mean? Like, and if I could sponsor a GHB line, you know what I mean? But that's frowned upon. You know what I mean? Or like an acid, like root juice, fucking mushrooms and acid, psychedelics.
I think that would catch some heat.
Yeah, I wouldn't be the host anymore. I'd be in jail. They would jail me for that. Like even the cool cops that listen be like, Jude, you can't.
Too far.
You can't be selling acid on a website. You know, like not cool. Can't sell acid on Amazon, bro. But the weed, that's the move.
People ask me once in a while where they can get your marijuana. I think it's just in Michigan, though, isn't it?
It ain't even out yet, bro. I'm still waiting on these motherfuckers. That's why I'm like, man, I ain't waiting no more. I'm gonna get the top motherfucker from every little spot, all over top. Jump in there. Fucking make sure my shit is creme de la creme. But you know me. Look, man. You see this? You see these glasses?
Yes.
Buffalo.
Means nothing to me.
That means a motherfucking animal had to die for me to wear these bitches. And they made them. Yes.
What, from its bones?
Yes.
No.
It's buffalo horn, bro.
Oh, that's terrible. Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're fucking the worst. Oh, that's awful. Why would you do that?
Why would I do what?
I don't know. Where?
Why would I be top of the fucking food chain?
I don't know. Seems wrong. Buffalo glasses.
All I'm saying is I don't be on that bullshit. Like, so I'm not gonna fucking start being on no bullshit. Everything I fucking do is creme de la creme. That's why people fuck with it. Now you, on the other hand,
Right.
Yeah.
I have good taste. I can't.
You're literally wearing the bootleg Cartiers that you're wearing bootleg Cardis that some dude got over on me, and I didn't feel like mailing them back, so I just gave them to you.
I see nothing wrong with these glasses.
They're bootleg Cardis.
I know that. Nobody knows that.
Yeah.
I mean, well, now they do, but at the same time, they look fine.
Yeah.
I flew back to High Optic though. They're as bootlegs. They were a little shady.
Oh, imagine that. The bootlegs are falling fucking apart.
Yeah. Good though. Can see.
You know that you're rocking bootleg on your face.
It never even occurs to me.
That's your problem.
I should feel ashamed that I'm wearing bootleg Cardis.
Yep.
Okay.
Just know that. Know that they're not real Cardis and they're pieces of shit on your face.
Well, I already know they're a suspect. Ugh.
And I'm walking around like, yep, an animal died, so I can see better. And these are real. I know. Listen to your shit.
Needs a little help.
Raggedy ass shits. I was finna send them back. You're like, I'll take them.
Put some lenses in those. Come on.
I like cool on them. They don't look bad on you. I just know.
Yeah. Break out the feelers later. I'll have the Cardis in the feelers.
You're like Detroit in the 80s. It's fucking crazy. You got the feelers. Yo, yeah, you got the fucking, I hate that, man. You got matching feelers. I can't, but it's just, all I got to do is wait 2 months and they won't be matching anymore.
2 months? Boy, sooner than that.
Yeah.
The bus, the rain, the puddles, the homeless.
The feces.
Yeah, all of it.
All of that shit, bro. All right. So we got Justin Hunt, and then what else we doing?
Hate it or love it.
Hate it or love it. There we go. Hey.
I've been stringing this guy along for a long time.
Well.
We got to figure this out. Nice guy, though.
Well, we're getting him on today. Are we doing that right now, or are we doing...
After Justin.
All right, so Justin, then hate it or love it, and then fucking... And then news. And then I'm going to go get my vitamin drip from Oliver. It's my guy.
How much is that?
It's like $250.
Whoa.
Yeah. I know it's fucking expensive, bro, but it's like, yo, like, you can drop $250 or you can be sick for 10 days. What you gonna do?
And you think it works?
That's $25 a day.
Okay.
How many sick days have I taken since I started doing the vitamin drips?
That's a good point.
Thank you.
Okay.
Everyone's happy. Everyone's happy now. I'm still doing the same amount of traveling, and I'm taking less sick days. So there it is. And there's that corona shit. I kind of want to hurry up and just get that coronavirus, bro.
We don't want that.
I just want, don't you just want to get it and like just get it over with? Like just hurry up and fucking.
Well, people think they're cured and then they're testing positive again, so it's all very mysterious.
Whatever, man. Just fucking give me the coronavirus. I'll lay up in bed. I'll play words with friends and listen to books on tape or some shit.
We'll see how that goes.
I'm just saying, I don't want to get it. Like, I want to get it now. I don't want to get it like when everybody has it and I can't get a fucking bed. Like, I want to get the coronavirus. I want to have my plate. I want to have my pick. I'll go stay at the nice Jewish one down over there on 3rd. Cedar Sinai or wherever. Seems to be a nice one.
You can hop on the bus with me. Lots of coughing these days. It's a little spooky. I'm not liking that at all.
You'll never get the coronavirus because you're just a walking germ.
I'm a germ.
Yeah, you're a walking germ.
You can't kill me.
No.
You can't kill me.
The coronavirus will get John before John gets the coronavirus. That's what we need to do. We need to go send John to China to fucking defeat the coronavirus. Because you so fucking, you just, just fucking.
Annoy it to death?
Yeah, just fucking, you will kill the virus because your dirtiness will out-dirty their dirtiness.
I'm going to infect the coronavirus.
Yeah, you'll shake all the people's hand with your cum hand. You're fucking nutted on your hand, didn't bother to wash it. You're touching people with this shit. Coronavirus will just melt.
Full-blown chin.
Yep. Send you to Africa to cure AIDS when we're done. Yo, for real, man. How come we're not using you in a positive way?
Unleash me.
Yeah, man. You're a fucking walking anecdote. Or antidote. One of them dotes. You fucking whatever, man. Let's bring Justin on.
And now, here's the breakdown with Justin Hunt.
Yo, what up, though? We got Justin Hunt here. We've had to push this because last week we had the little conniving midget fella.
I hate that kid.
Yeah. He was
I can't think of his name now. I'm glad I forgot.
He finessed everybody for like $400,000.
Right.
I don't even hate him as much as you hate him. I'm just like, that's the game.
I'm just disgusted with the whole situation with that kid. Really, the mother too.
Yeah, I mean,
I digress.
People were getting all like, he's 19, he's not. It doesn't fucking matter. He's finessing y'all motherfuckers. Like, the age doesn't matter. But that's when you know you're dealing with morons, when they're over here arguing over the age.
Right.
All right, we already gave him too much time. We're talking about favorite 80s MCs.
Favorite 80s MCs. It's difficult to talk about the 80s in some context for me because I think the 90s in general doesn't sound as dated sonically, production-wise, concept-wise as the 80s does. There's a big gap in the sounds. And so it's funny to think about some of the artists that are revered from that era and how many of them haven't or didn't transcend over time. Like, not everybody's LL Cool J from the 80s. There's not a lot of Run DMCs from the 80s.
Right.
You know, and I think it's such a pivotal time. So we're going to talk about some of the best artists from...
I'm going to go with late 80s because here's my reasoning. And this is not to discount the cats that really... like the Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Fives and all that shit. And even a lot of like, Electric Kingdom. I don't even know who the rappers were because I was fucking in kindergarten. You know what I mean? Like, I just knew the songs. It's not to diminish what they did because they were like the building blocks of that shit. But, and then the people that we're speaking on, listen to them. But the people I'm going to mention are the ones that kind of paved the ways for the Jay-Z's, the Big Puns, the Nas's, the M's, and that's who I'm gonna focus on. So don't like I know there's probably a 50-year-old dude that's like, bro, you forgot Busy B. I'm like, yo, man, like I was born in '77, man. Like I can only speak on what I know, right. and I'll speak on the cats that really kind of 80s cats that really help like give people styles to run with, and that help mold styles that are still being pushed today. So who you want to take turns?
Yeah.
Right.
You want to go first?
Yeah, like I feel like you just gave me the obvious one. Well, like Rakim is like, to me, that he came in and kind of changed. It's hard for like I'm just gonna say my three because they all play off of each other. Like Rakim kind of came in and he changed the rhyme patterns, and I just remember thinking of a master plan. Like when that shit dropped, it changed everything. I remember like Salt and Pepper Push It was out at that same time, and Herbie Lovebug was doing production, and it just Rakim just kind of came, and he was just, the way he was spitting was just a whole different style of spitting. Even if you look at his second single off, or his first single off his second album, Follow the Leader, like this dude he's rapping about 5%er shit. He's rapping about like science shit, and like it's just stuff that you would never hear in a rap song nowadays. And he was super far ahead of the curve. Big Daddy Kane is the other one. That's another cat he was just a spitter, and he really kind of laid the groundwork for the MCs that came after. Like he was just a dope lyricist. He wrote the beats. The beats that he did pick were fucking dope as shit. And he also played like he kind of followed LL in doing like some shit for the ladies. Like LL was the first one to do the shit for the ladies, but Big Daddy Kane kind of came in afterwards. Those are two of mine. What do you got?
Rakim is always interesting to me because he's the first cat I remember doing math in a rap.
Yeah.
You know, like he was counting. I put 7 MCs, put them in the line.
Yeah.
I had 7 more brothers who think they can rhyme. It'll take 7 more for I go for mine, and that's 21 MCs, 8 up at the same time. Math.
And then like, you using even 8 as a fucking,
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we had all those, raps on the Firm with Foxy Brown and not, like people been counting up bars.
Yeah.
For ever since that. But that's the first time I remember anybody doing math. I was like, man, this guy can rap, man. He's doing math.
Yeah. Yeah.
I picked the first one on my list is KRS-One.
That was one of my favorite. That was one of my first albums too. KRS-One.
Criminal Minded.
My homeboy had Criminal Minded, but I got the second one, By All Means Necessary. Yeah.
KRS-One had such an interesting career to me because you could make an argument in '88 that KRS-One, '88, '89, KRS-One is the greatest rapper on the planet. I mean, he had the Bridge Wars against the Juice Crew, Bridges Over, South Bronx, legendary tracks. He's got a joint called 9mm. This is back when KRS-One was kind of violent.
Why da da dang? Why da 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 dang?
Right. This is before he turned spiritual minded and wrote a hip hop religious book essentially. But that album to me was just so raw and so ruthless in a competitive rap kind of way, but also from a narrative way. When I think about 9mm and joints like that.
Yeah, I agree with you. Here, you could pull up. We should be pulling up some of these motherfuckers that we're talking about in the background, so people can just kind of hear.
There you go.
Yeah, this was like. Da, 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 da. You gotta understand, like the cats that was banging, the cats that were making gangster rap and shit. Like this was their shit that they were listening to.
Yeah,
right. And like he was Spoonie G and shit.
And he was homeless for a while before he got on.
Yeah,
he started off as a graffiti artist. I mean, he really is a
That's how he met Scholar Rock.
right.
And Scholar Rock was his DJ, and he was murdered. That was another thing about like KRS-One. He was like one of attached to early violence in rap.
What dang.
And the Bridge is Over. You can pull up The Bridge is Over. That was like at that time. That was the diss rap. You know, like
Right.
that was the bar for diss records.
Right.
This Criminal Minded is the classic album.
It's a super classic album.
Like you should own it.
Right. And this is one of the most ruthless diss tracks of that time.
Yeah, there was different stages of diss tracks. You had this, then you had No Vaseline, and then you had Pac Hit 'Em Up. Like you go from this.
If you want to join the crew, well, you must see me. You can't sound like Shan or the one Marley.
Hold
Talk
on,
about
names.
MC
First
Shan
8
and
bars.
Marley Marr. Yeah. Marley Marr.
Don't know what to say. Yeah.
Saying hip hop started out in Queensbridge. Saying lines like that, man, you know them can't live. So tell them again, me come to tell them again. Gwa! Tell them again, me come to tell them again. Tell them again, me come to tell them again. Gwa! Tell them again, me come to tell them. Manhattan keeps on making it, Brooklyn keeps on taking it, Bronx keeps creating it, and Queens keeps on faking it.
I mean, they went at a whole borough, and part of this battle was that Queens was acting and representing as if hip hop started in Queens and not from the Bronx. And Chris went at a whole crew. He went at MC Shan, whole Juice Crew, just about all the Juice Crew.
Yeah, but the Juice Crew was just doing so much, man.
Right.
You know, like they were just really fucking. You could duck a little bit. They were just doing so fucking much that like he had to come in and kind of get it back a little bit.
He did it. He definitely did it on that.
Yeah.
So I think KRS-One needs more credit. I feel like his legacy has been overshadowed over the years because he talks so much. I think there's certain artists who just talk too much and you stop thinking about how great they are.
Yeah, he tarnished it himself, and then he was like, he did the fucking. I remember like, and the thing is too. I remember with me like, yo, dude, I love this motherfucker, and then like there was just certain shit. Then I would just start like looking it up. Shit he was saying, I'm like, well, that's not true. And then the shit that really lost it for me was him doing the fucking shit with Puff Daddy. Like he did shit with Diddy, and it was just seemed like antithetical to everything that he stood for.
Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
he's doing a Sprite commercial and shit. It was just like, bro, he was like so anti all of this.
Right.
And I get it, like, yo, I get it. Cash the fuck out. Like, I'd love to do a Sprite commercial, man. They pay a lot of money. But
Right.
like, when your whole career is like, fuck that, fuck this, you know, stay underground, and he's like chilling with Diddy and doing Sprite commercials, it kind of like.
it's hard for me when it comes to that because these guys don't get enough credit anyway. I'm not sure if I'm mad at them for, allowing other people to embrace them. I just feel as though Chris was always so critical of everything. I remember when Nelly came out, he was super critical of Nelly.
Yeah, and then
They
he
had a
wanted
beef.
beat up. Remember he beat up fucking PM Dawn
PM
for
Dawn.
no fucking reason. That's what I'm saying. And then you want a Sprite commercial, bro? Like, so which one is it? Like, you can't go beat up PM Dawn and then be on a Sprite commercial.
Like, you
Hey, come
take-
on, it's PM Dawn,
It's
bro.
PM Dawn. Like, what's that song? Set Adrift of Memory Bliss it's like a Drake song. It's like a Drake song
Yeah, like,
equivalent in the early 90s.
I don't even know. I didn't know anybody listen to rap that listened to that song. You know what
it's
I mean?
a good song, though. I like that song.
Well, there you go.
It's the only song I got. But that's the thing, right? And if you compare that to Rakim, for example, I know very little about Rakim, all things considered, except that he's a great rapper and a great MC. But his legacy has gotten better over the people revere him more as time goes on. I feel like it's the opposite with Chris. I just think artists can't talk too much.
Well, that's that same with Big Daddy Kane too. Like, both Rakim and Big Daddy Kane, they did their thing, and then when great MCs talk about who they like, they name drop them.
Right.
Here, I'll play here's like some it was like warming up Kane. And he's just like just cats weren't on the beat this fast at the time, you know what I mean? Like, I guess they kind of were, but like lyrically they weren't doing it like this. Little bum.
I take the cake, but you can't get a crumb from the poetic, authentic, superior, ultimate, and all that good shit. I'm the original Asiatic, acrobatic. There you have it. Now get dramatic, creating drama when I'm on the scene, and I pack 'em in mean like Bruce Springsteen. I provide a style that's mild and meanwhile put on trial, a rap pile of exile, make it tumble and stumble, and a rumble just crumble, and I'm still calm and humble. You need another helping hand to swing on.
There's a Long Live the Kane.
Right. Classic album.
And like these are like 4 minutes of just him spitting.
In the place, embrace the bass as I commence to pick up the pace and make it motivate and accelerate. Cause like Tony the Tiger, I'm great. You seem to come off hard for you somehow. I mean,
earlier.
Oh, come now. That's quite ridiculous. So just admit you was thrilled.
And we were both talking about LL. LL did the first slow jam. He did I Need Love, which hadn't been done. There wasn't. That's one of your guys.
Right. Gotta have LL on here.
And then Big Daddy Kane, since chicks liked him, he did Smooth Operator.
Yeah.
The thing that really kind of fucking killed Big Daddy Kane was him posing naked with Madonna.
Yeah, man.
That was like a bad look for him.
He was just a little too early on that, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they just was like, what? Like, yeah.
By the 90s, by Dennis Rodman,
yeah,
that was like a stock go up thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Big Daddy Kane,
shit.
stock
Frank
went up.
Ocean's fucking sucking dudes' dicks and selling shit. Like, this guy fucked Madonna and then went downhill.
It was a problem.
Like, yeah, they're like, man.
I guess he's Asiatic black man posing naked with Madonna. I guess that is a conflict.
Hey, you got
of
to
interest.
fuck Madonna. You got to beat the fucking. Is that him? Is that the fucking Big
Yeah, I
Daddy
think
Kane?
that's it. That's it right there.
Man,
that still seems like a good idea to me. I take
scroll
it
down, scroll down. All right, so he's like butt naked with Naomi Campbell and Madonna.
Yeah,
And
I still give him props for that.
I don't like. It seemed on brand to me because he's always taking his shirt off in pictures. Even the Smooth Operator, like I had the Smooth Operator 12-inch single, and like he's sitting there with a fucking robe with his chest out. So like,
That's actually a really good picture.
that didn't seem like him and Naomi Campbell tossing up Madonna. Doesn't look like the fucking didn't seem super off. But like,
It definitely shouldn't be a career.
yeah, but like
damager.
it was just different back in the day. It was like Thug Cats. It was like, man, what the fuck is this shit, man?
Right.
You fucking gay, fucking posing naked and shit. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. I agree with you on the. I agree with you on everybody that you're talking about. Speak. Who's the next guy that you're talking?
I got Cool Mo D, man. I think Cool Mo D is another cat. That's the first tape I ever received, the first rap tape I ever got. My mom gave me Cool Mo D.
The How You Like Me Now.
Right.
Damn, it was crazy. That was the first one I bought with my own money. So there you go.
Yo, man. I mean,
crazy. Yeah.
And Cool Mo D won the first recorded rap battle, which was against
LL Cool J.
Oh, Busy B.
Busy B.
Busy
and
B.
then
and then LL came at him. Oh, then he started talking junk about LL on that album cover.
yeah, How You
Now-
Like Me Now was a shot at LL Cool J, and
then-
he's running over the Kango.
Yeah, the Kango. on
That's
there.
why I bought it, because I was like, wow, this guy's running over LL's Kango. Like, wow, that's crazy. You know, when you're a 10-year-old, you're like, damn,
Right.
like, wow, you really going at this dude.
That's disrespectful. And then, but Wild Wild West was my joint. I love that song, and it's one of the first songs I remember where country elements were used in hip hop. They're
Yeah.
dressed, they're straight up looking like ghetto cowboys in there.
Man,
I used to live downtown,
yeah.
129th Street.
convent. Everything's upbeat, parties, ball in the park, nothing.
This shit used to go, bro.
This used to go. And those shades too, man.
Yeah.
I think he's pre MC Hammer with those shades.
Yeah. Mo D had the crazy shades.
That's when they will get wild, but
They don't fight.
They killed them. should go.
Then he had like Go See the Doctor before this. He had and then after this he had I Go to Work. Like so.
Girlies rubbing up in the dark, I was smooth till someone pulled the gun. It was over. They spoiled my fun. I was flying just like a track star dying. Nah, I ran through the backyard trying to get in my building, saying, why in the heck won't somebody kill them one day? The fellas got together, they vowed that no one would ever come in our block and terrorize us. The gangs that used to do it, now they idolize us. Guns, we don't like to use them unless our enemies choose them.
Let's go to
That was a
phone.
long time ago. Guns, we don't like to use them.
Unless our enemies choose them. Yeah,
He was also in the Treacherous 3, so he's actually in one of those groups that you're talking about, those real early cats that are just a little bit, past a little bit before us. But he was actually in the Treacherous 3. And then, as he's described it plenty of times, loved writing rhymes more than the party aspect, the money aspect, and the drug aspect. And so his career went forward and the rest of the group didn't.
Yeah. The problem with Mo D is his like if you listen to Mo D rhyme, it's got a very his delivery is more dated than even a Big Daddy Kane's or Rakim. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. Let's go to Kimberly in Mississippi.
Yes, it's Kimberly.
Go ahead.
Okay, I used to love Eric B. and Rakim. I Ain't No Joke.
There it is.
Like in '86. I mean, when that came out, it was already. I'm from the South, Mississippi. I just thought I was a whole dude when that song came out.
Yeah, this whole album right here. Like the Paid in Full album is like a must have.
I have that on 2 of my walls in my house. The album cover.
I mean, I'm a female and I have it still up in my room.
And there was like, that was the other one too. Like they was really like, they was getting like the bootleg Gucci shit and had the tracksuits and shit.
I mean, one of the name brand stuff. You could wear any motherfucking thing and it was straight. You made it look good. You made the shit look good.
They definitely had super gold ropes back then, though. The Dookie ropes.
Yeah.
Woo.
The one you got your ideas from. Yo, so the story that I heard about this was Eric B was supposed to do some shit with Freddie Fox, and Freddie Fox was running late, and Rakim was there, and he was like, yo, you want to get on? And like, that's how Rakim was brought on.
That's
that crazy?
That's crazy.
It's fucking nuts. But yeah, like, I really think that like that this was I was in the 5th grade when this came out.
Oh,
so
wow.
87, 86, 87, somewhere like that.
Yeah.
So, and like you can hear Nas, like Nas is definitely fucking influenced by this dude. Right. And I don't even think Eric B could fucking DJ. I think other people actually did the cuts, but Eric B was just a good businessman and like muscle.
Right.
So.
And a good talker, good spit game.
Every time I was watching a House Party
this
weekend, it's on Amazon for free. If anybody got Amazon, you can watch the classic rap battle on House Party. And
chill, don't bump the table.
Right. Kid was biting Rakim's flow like crazy. There's so many cats who was using this style after Rakim came out with it.
I read somewhere that he got his shit from Mother Goose.
Oh yeah,
yeah. That's I read it, but like don't hold me to it because I did a lot of drugs.
Right.
Done a lot of drugs in my life, like a grudge.
There was a rumor for a long time that Rakim wrote Will Smith's "Summertime." Recently, he came out and said he didn't do it, but there was a rumor for a while that if you listen to Will Smith's "Summertime," he has that same style, same flow.
Yeah, that same. Yeah. Yeah, I mean this whole album and even the second album, and he was able to come back. He was able to come back, fucking damn near 20 years later, and have I think I forgot his he had a fucking a hit in 2000s, you know.
He was on, I think he had the Truth Hurts song. He was on that song with Truth Hurts with Dr. Dre.
Yeah, he was on that bitch. And then he had his own deal, but I can't remember.
Then he had 18th Letter. Right before that, he had 18th Letter.
Yeah, I should
and
probably
then he
know
never
these
came out
things.
with the Aftermath album. And there's a rumor that this is a rumor, that a lot of the beats that ended up being on Get Rich or Die Trying were originally for Rakim's album with Dr. Dre.
No shit.
It started off with those beats there. So
this is like one of my favorite. Here, pull up my shit, please. This is like one of my favorite fucking soundtrack.
Right.
To go around.
It's that chase scene.
Another. This is like another like early '90s, late '80s, early '90s. You could get some really good fucking hip hop, fucking original songs, soundtracks, and Juice is one of those.
Legendary soundtrack.
Yeah, fucking.
Legendary.
Big Daddy, I think Big Daddy Kane was he might have been on this soundtrack too, but I know he was also on the Lean On Me soundtrack.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had the title track, Just Lean On Me, which he wrote on the way. They were like, he wrote it in the limousine on the way to the fucking thing.
Man.
Yeah, he was on the Lean On Me soundtrack.
That's an uplifting film.
Yep. It kills your brain cells.
He said, they used to call me Uncle Joe Clark. Now you can call me Batman.
Up, straight up. 887-423-345. Let's go to Ryan in Toronto. Ryan, go ahead, man.
Hey, Jude, how you doing, man? How you doing?
Awesome, man.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Just wanted to say that. And this first time calling, long time listener. And when you this topic, I had to call in. Like I'm 48 years old, and this is what I listen to. Kumo D.
Yeah.
I think he gets slept on way too much.
I think I think that he was revered, but the problem was like his style sounds more dated than other. Like when we play Rock M, you're like, okay, it sounds old, but it sounds like someone that listened to Nas, listen to this, listen to, like, you can kind of hear that shit. Mo D's shit is more like, and his voice is more. He's got that old school voice too, like where he's like,
I went to the hat store and bought a new hat.
Yeah, I'm making statements, walking down the street, placement.
When that music comes on, you hear a good song, it puts a smile on your face, and you start, nodding your head. You don't even mean to. You just start bobbing your head.
Yeah.
You don't get that today.
Well, I mean, young kids do. We're just fucking old.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Here's a Mo D song.
Yeah. I go to work. This is when it started sounding like MC Hammer era. This is when you had pants that you could fly in. Genie pants, Pepsi commercials. This is cool, Mo D.
Yeah, this is like around the New Jack Swing era.
I'll go to work. Yeah, that's what ended up derailing his later projects. Was Teddy Riley got really busy.
Is that so?
Yeah, Teddy Riley got really busy on this next third album, so he couldn't get him.
And then there's MCs that like just came out with like one or two albums that like are my favorite songs ever, but like I wouldn't put them up there. I didn't mention Cool G Rap, who that whole flipping shit. Like I like to give Cool G Rap credit for that. He really like you listen to Raekwon, you can really hear G Rap's fingerprint.
Biggie, I mean Biggie had a big. G-Rap had a big influence on Biggie too.
Yeah, Big Pun.
G-Rap's one of those artists I had to go back and research. I just completely missed it when I was 6 or 7, I guess. But I had to go back and actually do some research on G-Rap.
Yeah, I mean that's
later on in my life. Like Train Robbery is probably my favorite joint. It feels like Biggie's "I Got a Story to Tell." It feels like you're nobody until somebody kills you, except for half a decade earlier.
There's Andy. Let me pull up some old this is I only got a little. This is Green Lanterns mix up. Like this was like that's a Billy Joel sample in there.
When I was 5 years old, I realized there was a road at the end. I would win lots of
This Road to Riches.
Took a break, never made a mistake. Took time to create, took this money to make. To be a billionaire takes hard work for years. Some nights I shed a tears while I sat a prayers. Been through hard times, even worked part time in a key food store. Sweep the floor.
That beat's crazy though.
Yeah, it should go hard.
Crazy.
Then he also did he did Ill Street Blues, which is like a fucking just a classic. Let me pull that shit up.
That beat is crazy though.
Can you pull up Ill Street Blues on your side? This is probably one of his biggest.
We gonna swing this like this. I'm right in front of my front steps, thinking of a plan, looking like Raggedy Ann or going hand, kicking a can, thinking of a place to pull some bacon, because I'm dead and stinking. So all my shoes winking, t-shirt is shrinking. Soon I see some thighs in my eyes open wide, quick. Who's that with the chick? Bill blast my side.
He also has one of my favorite stories in the Superhead book, where he allegedly beats her, makes her make a mistake. Allegedly.
Wow.
Another thing on this album that he did that wasn't all the way common at this point, he on this album, Live and Let Die, he put together a posse cut with Ice Cube and Scarface. And it's, let me see if I can find that shit. Anybody that want to play boot. Yeah, it's two to the head. Here it is.
What's it got the Ill Street Blues?
Ladies and gentlemen.
There's a Funkadelic sample. What a lot of cats don't understand is like back in the day, like you had your whole album and that was it. Like these posse cuts were kind of a special thing,
right?
And so for him to do a posse cut with somebody like Scarface, like the guy that's running shit down south, and then Cube, and then himself was kind of a big deal. Like this song was like a big deal, and like turn it up, yeah.
One nigga you can't fuck with, cause I'm a born killer with the mind of a lunatic. So bringing body bags when I start banging, cause I'm leaving motherfuckers laid out with their brains hanging. Straight getting down for mine, and I'll fuck up a bitch cause I don't mind dying.
Alright,
so
hard right there. Now we can't spend time in the 80s without LL Cool J, right?
Yeah, or
allowed,
even like Face, like you forget that Face is 80s, you know what I mean? Like
almost early 80s.
Yeah, this song is from the 90s. This was like 92, I want to say, but yeah, Face is another one, Southern rapper. But I think he really bloomed in the 90s. That's why I'm kind of focusing. There's somebody I totally forgot about that I think deserves to be mentioned. Darnell.
Yeah, what's up, Jude?
Go ahead, man.
Good afternoon, Justin. Hey, I was just thinking, like, that duration of time between 85 and 88, you got to remember Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh when they did the show. That was like the transition period as the 80s transition from, like, disco, and then that whole, like, air drum sound came into play, and then everybody started getting creative with the music. They were a big part of that East Coast change, too, because growing up in L.A., you got a lot of different vibes like that. And then all of a sudden it just started coming different. And then the iced teas and stuff like that. So
yeah, Slick
I just
Rick.
want to throw that out there.
No,
that's a good one. It's a good point.
Slick Rick is he's got a album called The Art of Storytelling because
Classic album.
he is known as the storytelling MC. Snoop Dogg does homage to him on his first album.
Lottie Dottie. I thought that. Well, I didn't think that actually. 'Cause I remember that actually. Children's story, but Great Adventures of Slick Rick. That album was one of the first albums I listened to. But when I heard Lottie Dottie on that Snoop Dogg album,
you thought that was
so many of my friends thought that was just a Snoop Dogg song. They didn't even know it came from Slick Rick before that.
That was like Lottie Dottie was like, it was weird. Like Lottie Dottie was like one of the you just had to have that song memorized.
Right.
Where I was like, if you didn't know Lottie Dottie by heart, like people would just turn that shit up. Like this
they
was
treat you like the coronavirus.
Yeah, they'd be like,
yes, it's the original human beatbox, Dougie Fresh and his partner.
This is another great fucking Ricky D. And he's actually British too. He's actually British.
He is. He got deported for a while.
Yeah, and Dana Dane put on a British accent to sound like him. So like it's kind of interesting that like one of the illest MCs came from Britain.
Right. Him and 21 Savage.
Yep.
I still know the Snoop version better than I know this version, though. I'll be honest.
It was weird. At first, I was kind of like, why Snoop doing that shit? You know what I mean? And then I was like, all right, I guess that's cool. Yeah.
His is raunchier, too.
Well, yeah. But like, with your wrinkled pussy, I can't be your lover, that was like crazy to hear.
Right.
I
was like, what is that? A wrinkled one? Does that happen?
Most pussies are wrinkled. That's the irony.
I was like, are they in the pool too long?
They got flaps and shit. Yeah. There's a lot of flaps down there. I found that out when I got my tongue pierced. And it was just getting caught on fucking everything. I was like, yeah, I pierced my tongue. Man. I was like, this is going to really step up my pussy eating game.
That interview still does numbers, man, when you're talking about the
eating the baby.
Eating the baby.
Yeah, I was gonna send that to me. I was gonna post it on my Instagram.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, let's go. Let's holler at some folks. 888-742-3345. Levon, go ahead, Levon.
What's going on, Drew? How you doing, Justin?
Fucking awesome. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good, man. I'm good. And you know what? Just listening to y'all makes me go back. I'm a 70s baby. I was born in 74, so listening to all the stuff y'all going back on, it made me reminisce. Like, man, this shit. Yeah, I forgot about that song. I forgot about that rapper. But when I was like in the 6th grade, we had a little graduation party, and they played the Beastie Boys album. Somebody brought the Beastie Boys album. Man, that was it for me right there. I say, I just love the beat. I can still listen to that album right now.
Yeah,
Kinda
yeah.
Ill.
License to Ill.
Yeah.
Also, Paul Revere, where they run the bass line backwards.
That's crazy.
Another interesting thing that Beastie Boys was able to do. It really brought rap to the suburbs, and which brought more money to rappers.
Right.
Like it broadened.
You expand the base.
You expand that base, and it allows rappers to get more money. You know what I mean? Like so. They were like, oh, white guys rapping,
right?
Shit.
And I didn't know they was white until I think I saw the album cover, and then you started hearing it. I was like, man, and I think it's like, I don't know, I can listen to the whole album, man.
Yeah.
I almost like know all the songs by heart because I just stayed and I listen to it right now.
Play mine, please.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the Paul Revere is crazy.
One long.
That's crazy.
It's kind of it's like it's so weird. Like when you're like when you got old people that listen to shit because you're like, yeah, I heard that already. Yeah, all right, yeah, like. When the first time you hear somebody run a fucking bass line backwards, you're like, this shit sounds crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, there's got to be something to be said for innovation. Who did all of the production on that? Was that?
I think it was Rick Rubin for all
Was
this
Rick
stuff,
Rubin and all that?
Rubin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts.
Nuts, man. I mean, that whole Def Jam sound.
Yeah,
went
Run
so far,
Run
and they
D-
did a great job of merging the punk scene with the hip hop scene at that time too.
And Run DMC we didn't mention, which was like a lot of people. Here, let's talk to Outlaw in Alabama. Outlaw.
What's going on, Rude Jew?
What up, though, man? We talking about old school rappers from the 80s, man.
Yeah, man, been a long time. Hey, man, I like when you have Justin on that, bro.
Yeah, me too.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
He has a little life to the show, man, for real. I just mentioned Run DMC. I always wonder what would DMC do, you know, as a solo. I know he wrote most of the rhymes. And also he wrote that rhyme for Paul Revere.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that he wrote Paul.
Real.
I didn't know that either. That's dope.
Run mentioned it one day on the show. He said, he was like, there's a little story I got to tell about three bad brothers. But he did Run, DMC, and Jay, you know, but
oh, that's
these
ill.
boys got that from them, yeah.
Did he write the whole thing, or did he have the concept, or that's
what they did.
Yeah,
that was a Larry Laugh beat. They said is what they were saying, and then Rick Rubin, you know how he did LL Cool J?
Yeah,
he run it back, remixed it.
Yeah, it's so crazy that like DMC just losing his voice, and like he had such a tragic story. But
did you hear the rhymes that DMC put out? You know, like that song called "Tougher Than Leather." You know, all that DMC stuff. You know,
that was another one. "Tougher Than Leather" was like that was kind of the end of their thing, and things started transitioning over to.
That's when they're on the
gangster rap, and all that
the other
shit.
side of the bell curve.
Yeah.
After that.
But I heard an interview with Run, and a lot of their early shit has rock and roll riffs, because you don't want to be like your parents, so fucking Run like pull up a King of Rock. Run listened to rock and roll, so he wasn't like his parents. So that's where a lot of the rock samples were coming from. Like he just like rock and roll, just so he could be like I ain't gonna listen to Earth, Wind and Fire. I'm listening to motherfucking Zeppelin.
Right, just trying to be different.
Yeah, just
we're made history in the process.
Well, yeah, it's funny that we're all a reflection of our parents, whether we're like them or we're fucking trying to rebel against them.
Right,
but
there's gonna be okay millennial in the future, because everything is okay boomer right now.
Oh yeah, I know that you're like, I'm an Xer.
Oh yeah,
I'm Xer, bitch. Yeah.
Got the right to vote and we'll elect, and other rappers can't stand us, but give us respect.
DMC also had like the outfit, you know what I mean, like,
and they were wearing regular clothes. There was this point in the early 80s where everything looked like Legion of Doom, and there's shoulder pads and crazy costumes on stage. Yeah. These guys just had on all leather and some white kicks.
Well, they also they had everybody wearing Adidas, like that, like it showed the power of marketing that rap had. Like everybody wanted Adidas after that shit, and there was whole shits where it's like fucking, you know, Feel a Fresh crew, and like just and these were the guys that like G-Rap and Rakim and all them was listening to.
Right.
They were their contemporaries, but they were a bit ahead of them. They were a bit before them.
And they're legit superstars. You know, they were able to cross over into rock heavy. They were pioneers, doing pioneering different styles in the rap side. They had classic albums.
Yeah, it was
like they're early super, like they're super duper stars. Like performing at the Garden, selling out the Garden.
Yeah,
in '85.
They brought Aerosmith back. Aerosmith didn't have a career. They brought Aerosmith's career back. You was even talking about Kid and Play. Kid and Play, like, I don't feel like they get the respect that they deserve. They were able to like, people listened to Kid and Play back in the day.
They listened to him.
Yeah, Kid and Play was like a legitimate hip hop group that cats liked, and they were able to get into movies. They had a fucking cartoon.
Right. People forget about the Kid and Play cartoon.
Yeah,
every Saturday morning.
Yeah, they had a Kid and Play cartoon. Like,
it came on right before Pro Stars.
What was Pro Stars?
Michael Jordan, Wayne Gretzky, and Bo Jackson's cartoon.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah, I was a little old for the fucking cartoons then. I did like Tiny Toons though.
Kid and Play was supposed to be. No, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince was supposed to be in House Party.
Really?
And then either they were supposed to be in House Party or Kid and Play was supposed to be Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But there was a switch happened. So if I'm not mistaken, it's one way or the other. It might be in reverse. They went to DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince to do House Party. They turned it down. Then Kid and Play did House Party. Then
which is a classic.
Yeah, then Will and Jeff went and did Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or something. But you know, they were all rapping like Rakim by that point. So, you know, the lineage is there. If you haven't seen House Party, punch yourself in the face. There's one of the most classic rap battles ever is Kid versus Play in that movie. And I still think Kid won, but every year I'm like, you know, Play's verse was a little bit better than I remember. He definitely plays Kid pretty badly in that rap battle. If you could stay up past your pop's curfew.
Yeah, you didn't get played. You just got played out.
Right.
But, and that was one of my favorite comedians, Robin Harris, plays Pops in that shit, Follow the Drip, which I use his joke on my Jenny Jones debut. So there you go.
Word up.
That's how deep that shit touches.
Follow drip.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Can't commit no crimes.
Yeah, follow drip. And that was actually off of his stand up. He had a stand up tape with Bebe's Kids. And Who Called the Pickle Player, motherfucker. Just a little sidebar shit.
We don't die, we multiply.
So we got for MCs, you got Karis One, Kumo D, LL Cool J.
Yep.
I had with Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, and Cool G Rap, but I think Slick Rick really needs to be mentioned as well.
He needs a lot more credit.
Yeah, I totally fucking blanked on that one. As I do, I never prepare for our conversations.
I gotta start giving you like reading material before.
We literally had 7 weeks.
We had 7 weeks.
We had a 7-week window for me to just get some shit ready, and I don't even have stuff. I'm like, pull up that thing on YouTube.
Right. Blame it on John.
Yep, fucking John.
That's a good target now.
Hey, John. Fuck you, John.
Oh, man.
He didn't even play the best Kid and Play song either.
Played the hits. Going for the hits.
I guess this was a hit.
I don't know.
The Funhouse is the joint. Right. That's the one you want to play.
The Kid and Play, where they had the baby in the motherfucking, where they get the baby in the video.
Really?
Yeah, they get a baby. And they had the Kid and Play dance. And then the guy where you couldn't dance anymore. Like, that's what happened. Like, Kid and Play was cool, and then you couldn't dance no more and shit.
They don't dance no more. But then they started dancing again, and then old school rappers started dissing the kids with they snap dances, and they popping and locking. The cipher continues.
But it was like, these motherfuckers were spitting and dancing. Like, if you look at Big Daddy Kane, he'd be spitting and dancing at the same time. Then they was just like, do the Laffy Taffy.
I don't care what nobody says. Soulja Boy was rapping.
Yeah, it's a good one right here. The party's at the Funhouse. I think the one where they get the baby is Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody.
Oh yeah, that's a great one too.
I think
Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody. They were good.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of singing and rap.
Yeah.
Well, these guys have
it was
harmonized
nice
hooks all over the place.
It was nice taking a trip down memory lane with you.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna do Hate It or Love It after. You're welcome to sit in and.
I love Hate It or Love It.
Listen to people bring the love.
I like it when people hate it.
I know, me too. Me fucking too. Yeah.
And then before you go, Kid and Play was the one that turned down the sitcom that turned into Fresh Prince.
There it is. Okay, cool.
So that was that.
Yeah, they turned it down.
It isn't Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody. Now I'm never gonna know which one they fucking get the baby at. Yeah, this Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody is that's some other later shit. I swear to God, they had a baby in one of the motherfucking videos. It might be Too Hype.
Too Hype. Too Hype was a good one too.
Yeah. Wait, turn this. Let me see. I just gotta know now.
Man, I've got way too many tabs going here. Hang on a second. Working on it. There we go.
What's up, guys? Save your energy. Bye-bye.
Yeah, see, look, they open the door, and then there's a baby.
Baby!
Yo,
Yep.
boost up the volume, man. All right. Everything.
Yeah.
My man looking like he's part of the Ball family.
We want you all to listen.
This is kind of like during the straight up. Shout out to. I think they listen to the show.
That's really up to you. The hook is kind of catchy, so I know you'll like it too. Just step out on the dance floor.
Yeah, you used to have to be able to dance and shit back in the day. Even Big Daddy Kane could dance his ass off. All right, I'm good. I don't need to hear the whole thing. I just needed to know the answer to that. Oh, he's giving the baby the fucking the kid hairdo.
All right.
I kind of want to do we should do like one hit wonders from the fucking 80s, like twin hype.
We're too high. This was a good joint. I forgot about this joint.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. There was yeah. This was kind of like this is when they did all of the New Jack. This was kind of like into the New Jack Swing era. They had like Pump It Hottie and shit. All right. Now we're just fucking rambling. Let's play some music. Play this. We talk about all them motherfucking rappers and leave out with Kid and Play.
They deserve it. They definitely deserve it. When Kid and Play is on the mic, we're too high.
Now what goes on in here is easy, just like 1, 2, 3. We're kicking lyrics the way you wanna hear it, to a funky drummer beat. Can you tell me, what do you consider a real erotic love machine? Well, Play, I'll tell you, it has to be a girl that makes me wanna scream. You know what I mean? Yeah, I see. Yo, I'm talking boom, pow. You know what I'm saying? A sex machine. If it feels good, you know it could not ever be wrong. You and me could, and we should just rock it all night long. Oh yeah, baby. Everything will be alright. If you don't get uptight, baby. Everything will be alright. If you don't get uptight, baby. Everything will be alright. If you don't get uptight, baby. Everything will be alright.
in what might possibly be the most controversial feature on the radio today.
Bitch, don't play that shit on this radio no more.
This is the place where careers are made.
That shit was awesome. I love it.
And broken.
Yeah, what's up, you fucking poser, man? That shit was whack.
It's time for Hate It or Love It on Shade 45.
Shade 45, hate or love it. We're going to Illinois. We got Swab the Dime. What's up, Swab?
What's happening?
You got it. Where in Illinois you calling from?
Decatur, Illinois.
Okay, that's what's up. And how long you been rapping for, sir?
About like 10 years. I took it for real like 3 years ago though.
Why didn't you take it serious the first 7 years?
Shit, I was just having fun. And then people said I was good with it, so I said, all right.
And what do you do? What do you do for to make money?
I'm a pimp.
How long you been pimping for?
You said how long I've been pimping?
Yeah, since pimping been pimping.
Since I was born.
No
You're
shit.
damn right.
Yes, pimping since pimping. So how's that go? How's that go? Like, are you just run them off the internet now and shit? Or
you talking about with the internet? I mean, with the songs and shit.
No, I was talking about the hoes.
See, this what it is, right? Pimping is a lifestyle. You understand?
Yeah.
You can pimp beats, you can pimp the industry, you can pimp these hoes, you can pimp your bosses. I'm a professional pimp.
That's what's up.
I'm a pimp whatever.
Do you have a boss too, or no?
No.
All right, so you don't see. All right. I just wanted to make sure you're not like, I'm in a warehouse pimping my boss. Like, I'd be like, that doesn't sound very pimpish at all. But
well, you could do that too.
Yeah. John's a pimp. He pimps the system all the fucking time. I look at shit. Half the people working on the show pimps.
I already know.
Yep.
Living that life.
And I'm the hoe. I'm the fucking hoe. What's your song about?
Shit. If you listen to it, it's all I know. Basically, most people bitches, and that's all I know.
Most people are bitches, and that's all I know. All right. And we're going to open up the phone lines. We got Swab the Don. He's a pimp. And the song, that's all I know. 888-742-3345. Let's go. Hate it or love it.
I say it's boogie, bitch. Be very afraid. These niggas bitches, and that's all I know. That's all I know. If a nigga play me shit, he gotta go. He gotta go. I'm married to the money, but I like my hoe. I like my hoe. I don't need friends if I got my bro. My bro. That's all I know. 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 Married to the money, but I like my hoe. Married to the money, but I like my hoe. Got the hustle fever, know them skills like I'm a Libra. They go higher, I go cheaper. Get the picture, Mona Lisa. Put the 30 on the beamer. Monkey suit up in the steamer. Preparation for a schemer. Lean them like the Tower Pizza. Talk money to my people. Got money, let us meet your proposition. Compositions, more notes than ocarinas. Pockets growing like a chia. Circle smaller than amoebas. Check a bag, check a bag. Only thing that I be thinking, got the motherfucking game waiting on my chichillas. I take every chance, hoes and turn them into fucking divas. You got dollars, I can teach you. Bitch, I'm blowing like some speakers. EA got me in the game, had to get up out the bleachers. Diamonds looking like a freezer. I'm such an overachiever, a product of greener Seagrams, a prodigy and a leader. If I was to be a drug, I would probably be illegal for killing any nigga trying to try me, cause I'm so lethal, motherfucker. These niggas bitches, and that's all I know. That's all I know. If a nigga play me shit, he gotta go.
It's Hate or Love It with Swab the Don. 888-742-3345. Call up right now.
Friends if I got my bro. That's all I know. 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 Married to the money, but I like my own. Married to the money, but I got up in the game as a rookie, not a pro. I started from the bottom with a baggie full of smoke. I never said a thing and I paid everything I owed. And when I had to tussle, it was me just by my loan. Mama's only son, so that meant I had to be grown. I had a stepdaddy that ate candy with his nose. Was told that if you pray, our Lord would give you what you want. But I didn't go to church cause there was hell up in my home. Spent many nights up in the cold, doubling up my clothes, scrambling up my change, hustling for my dough, whipping and gripping them things, sipping and sipping the game, fucking and clean as you claim, busting my shit and then fixing my aim. Ain't no bitch up in my soul, I just play my role. Young dog but got no tricks, I'm just trained to go. Let it be known, I got no sense, but know my way back home. I don't bark but got a mean bite, bad but I mean right. All I do is me, stacking up my cheese. When you use a hot dogs, Mickey D's, it's like cuisine. You can look into my eyes, see the horror I've seen. That's why they don't fuck with you, but they stay fucking with me. Coming straight up out the D, I'm a Macon County veteran. Mentality is gangster, with manners of a gentleman. I'm far from innocent, yeah, and I'm a hypocrite. Trying to stop the violence, but be in the field with the shit. Shirt over the gun, 40 with an extended clip. Black teed up, but I eased up a little bit. Young cash cow, when niggas lack, I'm milking it. I don't talk much, but listen, you get the gist of it. These niggas bitches, and that's all I know. That's all I know. If a nigga play me shit, he gotta go.
888-742-3345. Suave the Don out of Decatur, Illinois. He's a pimp and a rapper, and the song is That's All I Know. You ready to talk to some people?
Yeah, I'm with it.
All right, let's go to LB in Sacktown. Go ahead.
Suave.
What's up?
Bruh. What the fuck was that shit, man? That old Nickelodeon bullshit. That was not hitting, bro. Real talk. You gonna have to start all over, bro. Come with a new. If you've been in the game for 10 years, that's the best you got. Dog, you gonna have to start with a whole new, man. Real talk. That's some straight bullshit.
Hey, spit something for me.
I don't rhyme. I ain't spitting
all right. Yeah,
because I know my lane. I know my lane.
You
if that's
just
your
stay there
business,
listening,
you
then
got to
that's
come
what you
with.
do. You
Dog,
do that for me.
look,
You
real
do that
talk,
for me.
I know my lane.
You're making me money right now. Thank you.
You need to know your lane, bro.
You know your lane right now.
You rhyming. If you pimping the way you rhyming, that's why your ass hungry, bro, over here on Freaky Shade 4-5 trying to come with it.
We ain't even got nothing to talk about no more.
All right, so,
hey, you need to rhyme with something better than that, dog. Real talk. That's some straight bullshit. I don't know what you were thinking, man. Who told you that was cool? Hey, dog, you sounded kind of legit. Hey, why don't you come up with something? No, man.
My shit amazing. My shit amazing.
Dre in Tennessee, hater love it. Go ahead, Dre. You fucking up. East Show in Toronto. Double East Show. With it.
Yo.
Hater love it.
All I know is that was trash, dog. I liked it at first, but then, yo, you should pimp out your booty hole, dog.
You said what?
That's what you should do. You should pimp out his booty hole.
What you said?
Can you hear me now?
You don't understand. The pimp that I am can't even listen to that fuckery speaking, so you might as well dismiss yourself as well, ho.
All I know is you should pimp that ass, dog.
That was a very pimp-like thing to say back to you.
Yeah, that was very pimp quotable.
Yeah, it was very pimpish. Swapped it down.
It felt like it came with a backhand slap.
To the fullest.
No, that's just how I talk to these hoes.
Keisha in Houston.
And that's all I know.
Keisha.
Hey, what's up? Okay, so real talk. I didn't like it. I'm not trying to bash you. I'm not trying to, be too hard on you. But to me, it sounded like kind of like an ABC rap. You're like the way you talk was like real basic. It just reminded me of like stuff in the past. So I'm not, trying to be real hard on you. But I'm just telling you, like for real, I didn't like it.
Well, let me tell you about hoes. Hoes don't got an opinion, so you can dismiss yourself as well.
If I was a hoe, that would maybe affect me. But since you a wannabe pimp, you calling and you asking the people what they like, and you got 3 people telling you that your shit is trash. So maybe you should sit back, listen, and try to go back to the studio and revamp that shit.
You don't listen to that shit that you talking about. Your ass need to get on the tracks for me.
You know what you talking
You need to get on the
about?
tracks for me.
Okay. Yeah, you just talking all that basic
You
shit.
said
Your
okay, that's all I
vocabulary, and
need to
that's
hear.
where your
Thank you.
intellect is at.
Thank you.
All right,
That's where your intellect is at. You sit here talking to people like you can't even come up with no original shit to say. That's what you say to everybody. You start talking.
Oh, she big mad over there. Nobody care what you talking about.
Let's go to Nate
Yeah,
in
well,
Fresno.
obviously
He's got good answers.
You talking to a wall, lady.
Yeah.
Nate in
Yo,
Fresno.
yo, man.
Nate, go ahead.
What's
Hater
good,
love
Judy?
it.
What's good, brother?
Go ahead,
Hey,
man.
I actually love it, man.
All right, that's some
You know what
love.
I'm saying?
Okay.
Why is everyone hating on it, bruh? You know what I'm saying? I'm an '80s head, but I could dig it, man.
All
It
right.
just needs a little polishing, bro. Just polishing, and it'll be good.
All right, let's go to Mike in Chicago. Mike, hater love it.
Hey, I love it, but here's the only thing that I got to say, my man. If you would have came with some 808s in the beginning of it, it would have been really tipping. Your flow on a scale of 1 to 10, I give you solid 8 because you killed it in the end. I saw where you was going. You was on point, but man, put more bass, less treble, you would have been in there.
All right,
Oh, I got you.
that's a love.
Appreciate it, pimp.
Let's go to
You got it.
Hyphy Vic in the Bay. Hyphy Vic.
Hey, man, what's up, Brood? Actually, I called in to hate it. I actually love it, man. So, Bay fucks it, man. Bay fucks with it.
All right, there it is. Look at the turning the
Hey, don't
tide.
forget about Ice-T and Too Short in the 80s, man.
All right. Let's go to Main Money in San Bernardino.
San Bernardino, what's happening?
What up, though?
You heard me?
Yeah, go
What
ahead.
up, though? Yeah. Hey, look, let me tell you, look, man, that shit complete garbage, man. I've been pimping hoes since I was 19, nigga. Like, Jewel, you already know about Sugar Free, man. That shit was some fucking trash. This nigga ain't no motherfucking pimp, man. He better get his motherfucking shit right, though. That shit garbage. Swear to God.
That sounded good, but you swear to God and you lying to yourself.
Nigga, you lying to yourself, nigga. You ain't no motherfucking
True
pimp.
pimps,
You
true
probably-
pimps know that
probably-
they the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hold
But
out,
you don't know
nigga.
what
You
you
already
talking
know how
about.
to go,
You just
nigga.
talking. I talk over hoes.
They got no hoes, nigga.
You one of
shit
them.
trash. Nigga, you ain't even talk. You
You
ain't
one of
say
them.
one thing about no hoes.
I'm talking
nigga.
over your ass.
All I know is that shit is garbage, nigga. That's what I know, nigga. For goddamn show, nigga.
Yeah, nigga. Ain't nobody hearing that shit.
Yeah, nigga. Everybody hearing that shit on live air, nigga.
Exactly. And all they
Fuck you
doing is
talking
hearing you
about,
hate.
nigga?
Hating on the
Ain't
pimp,
no
nigga.
motherfucking pimp,
Your
nigga.
ass should have been on
Everybody
Dave
hate, nigga.
Chappelle
Like it
shit.
is.
On
We
the
call it
player
fake,
haters
fake,
ball.
cuz
Fuck,
your
nigga,
shit
shut your
trash,
shit up.
nigga.
Shut your
Yeah,
shit up.
nigga.
Ain't
That's what I'm
nobody
talking
hearing
about,
that
nigga. Yeah, that's why I thought, nigga. Your shit.
All right, so he didn't like it. What are we at? 3 to
Oh, I'm on that hater to love it on the radio right now.
3 to 4. All right, so it's 3 to 4. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. Swab the Don. I'll let you choose your own adventure. You get to pick the next two lines, and you either gonna win or you're gonna lose. So just tell me a number 1 through 10, and I'll pick
7 always.
All right, 7. Let's go to Bama in Buffalo. Go ahead, Bama.
Man, that shit was garbage. I'm talking about like some special ass, slow ass shit. Like you trying to do some chop and screw ass shit. Yo, that shit is garbage as fuck, man. And you talking about you a pimp, man? Nigga, you ain't no pimp, dog. You a slow ass pimp. That's what the fuck you is, man. I hate that shit, dog. Get that shit off the fucking radio. I hate even paid the fucking subscription for Sirius XM, dog.
Well, you just paid me because my shit just got on the radio and I own my shit. I get paid for streams. Thanks, ho. Appreciate it.
They paid the wrong motherfucker.
Thanks, ho. Appreciate it.
That shit garbage as hell.
It don't matter what you say, ho. You paid me. Appreciate it.
Don't play that shit again, Drew, man. That shit is fucked up.
So we'll let you pick. Mathematically, you can't win, but we always take 10. So go ahead, pick. Go. You could pick another one. Swap the down.
That shit's 7 always.
All right, let's go back to 7. I don't even know who this. Hello, who is this?
Hey, this is Reach from Middletown, New York.
All right, what's up? What's up, Reach? Do you hate the song or do you love the song?
I got mixed opinions about it.
That's
I think
you called up to say mixed opinions. What's that?
Yeah, it's got potential, bro. It's got potential.
Okay.
That's what I like to hear. I can work on it.
It's got potential.
All right, thanks for calling up with that. I appreciate that fucking strong take.
Hey, am I on the air right now, or what's going on?
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to?
Am I on the air?
Who are you talking to right now? Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Jude, right?
Well, what the fuck do I do?
All right, yo, that shit got potential.
Appreciate it.
Well, you got one retard that likes it. it still counts, Swab the Don. You didn't win, but you came in close.
I'll tell you this: I like his responses.
Yeah.
To the callers, the best probably ever at this point.
I gotta tell you,
responses are really good.
Swab, the door is open for you to try out any of your songs. So this one did not work out for you, but if you want to test out another one, doors open down the road. Swab the Don.
All right, that's cool. We appreciate it.
All right, that was Swab the Don out of Decatur, Illinois. Did not win Hate or Love It, but won the hearts of half of the people in this in the studio.
Definitely won it. Won my heart. Good answers, man.
That's yeah. Fucking tickled me to death.
That's all I know. That's all I know.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Hey, real talk, man. He had some like shit talking about his stepdad snorting coke that I really related to. So that shit touched me. I was like, yeah, man, I've been there, bro. It's just fucked up. Yeah.
I felt that.
I did. Real talk. That shit hit me in my heart. I was like, fuck, dog. Yeah, shit. Yeah. Ain't got no gas in the car off of that shit. You know what I mean? Fuck. Swap the Don did not win, but lock his number. We need, hey John, we need the best ofs. We need like a best of month where we bring back all of the best of Hate or Love It people to go at it one more time.
I know who to call.
Let's make it. Let's make that happen in April.
Done.
Best of Hate or Love It. Swab got a spot on there. There's a couple cats that earns. Shit, we might have to do it twice in a year because we got about 8 motherfuckers that are strong. My man that shot himself in the face was good.
He's still around.
Yeah, he's still around. There was a couple cats that could talk hella shit.
Young lady too.
Yep. So we're gonna do. We got a best of. We got best of bringing them back. Did not win. Do not go anywhere. We got the news coming up next. It is the All Out show. Yeah. That's all I know. Let's go. All right, y'all. Listen to the All Out show. That was Justin Hunt and Hate or Love It. And now we got the news. They like news from the lose, man. People like news from the lose instead of news from the chin.
I would need a vote on that one.
You gotta start winning, bro. You gotta start winning. Stop embezzling whore money.
Oh, she'll get her money.
That was the first thing the listeners came in. They were so excited. News from the lose. That's going to catch on.
It is not catching on. I don't see how that could possibly happen.
Rhymes.
People, I had a few people hit me up about it. They were very excited about it. News from the lose.
I don't think those are real people. I think.
Well, maybe if next time when you're supposed to fuck a whore, you don't come prematurely in their goddamn mouth.
That's not premature. People come in mouths all the time.
Your job was to fuck the whore, dude. That was your job. You had one job to do.
I showed up and delivered on a certain level.
Yeah, that's what losers do.
Again,
they show up and they deliver on a certain level. They don't win. They just show up.
I ejaculated.
Yep. You're the Washington Generals of people.
The cum was in her mouth. She spit it out. Sex happened. Not intercourse. Didn't touch her vagina.
Her vagina. And didn't touch her vagina. Did anybody donate any money to you after the
Yeah, I'd have to check. The last time I checked, when I was leaving here, it was, I think we're up to 100 or so.
Well, that's all you need.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and then of course,
That's all you need, and you're gonna keep taking money and then keep it. Don't give any more money. We got enough for round 2. Man.
Huh.
It's just about 100 or so, but you know I can always use some more, right? This gin doesn't by itself.
Yeah. Bus needs gas.
Was it like $2 a ride now?
$175.
Damn.
Yeah. $175.
They just froze that shit. That shit's been that like for fucking 20 years.
I'm not complaining. Go all over town. Just keep transferring. Bang, bang, bang. Hop on the train. Blue bus.
I'm looking away from them right now, y'all, because I can't. Because I feel like if I look at a loser too long,
you'll catch it.
Yeah.
I'm not losing.
News from the lose coming up next.
Oh, it's not.
And now, it's time for News from the Chin with John Z. Matthews.
Turns out, according to a new relationship study, new partners are often similar to old ones. So you've got a type, and you constantly seek them out, punishing yourself over and over again.
Did I pick this story? That's the dumbest shit.
Well, not necessarily, because sometimes when you break up, you think, well, I can't hang out with that lady anymore. She doesn't like
Everyone's got a type, though.
Do you?
Yeah, I guess. Like fucking, yo, for a minute there, it was scary. Like every chick I fucked had a dead father.
Yeah, they're screwed up.
Yeah.
That's your type.
Like fucking, I'm just like emotionally unavailable. You know what I mean? Like I'm there, but I'm not.
I've met a few of these ladies. So, yeah.
You did? Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying that you bring through now and again.
Nah, it's like, yeah, but yeah.
They're
Or
good
my
people,
mom,
though.
my mom's always trying to save somebody. Like that's, you gonna smash my mom. I said it in the book. If you want to smash my mom, just be homeless. She'll find you. She'll try to fucking fix your ass.
Has she succeeded in any of these?
Do you know my favorite? I don't even know if I've ever told this story on the fucking. This is my favorite boyfriend of my mom's. We went to go see him. They were living up north, and she had her own spot, and he had his spot. And fucking, he was like this dude. He dressed like a hipster now, but like this was like the 90s, so it wasn't cool. Like mullet, fucking.
That is not cool.
Cut off jean shorts. Like he looked like Silver Lake now. And they're like, let's go to the old boy's house. So we driving, and we're way the fuck up north, and they just pull over on the side of the road. It's just the woods. Like it's not a house, it's just the woods. So we get out and we walk through the woods, and we walk like 300 yards into a clearing, and then there's an ice fishing shack, which is like, it's almost like, it's like, picture like a cell. It's basically like a wooden cell where people ice fish out of. Well, not everybody's familiar with ice fishing, John.
It's like an outhouse.
Got people in Compton, you know what I mean? That listen to this fucking shit. So I'm like, yo, all right. So he's like, just in the middle of this shit was an ice fishing shed, and that was his house.
Oh boy.
And he was running everything off a car battery, and he was like, you want a tour? And then me and my man was like, all right. And we walk up in that bitch, and it was just all AC/DC posters and posters of kittens.
Oh boy.
And then he was like, you want a fire? We're like, yeah, man, like we here, you know, like fuck it.
Why not?
And he walks back into the woods, and then just comes out dragging a tree. He found a fallen pine tree, and he just like threw it where the fire, you could clearly had like a fire pit. He just threw the end where the fire pit was and just lit that bitch on fire and just kept pushing the tree through. That was my favorite one.
Yeah.
He was the best one. He
So
did the dishes and shit. He was actually a nice guy. He was just a fuck up.
Where did you find him?
I don't know. A bench somewhere.
Yeah.
That's my whole fucking point,
Sounds
dog.
like
Like my mom has my mom has a type. Fucking potential. She sees potential in people.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That's yeah. She would like a guy like you. Actually, that's probably why I hate you. Because you're like a loser. You know
right,
what I mean?
I'm like a loser.
Yeah, you're drunk. You don't have a car.
I'm not drunk all the time.
You're
I had some
drunk, and you don't have a car. Is that fair to say?
I've had cars. I've had motorcycles.
Wow, congratulations. How old are you now?
Who knows?
Yeah, taking a
45
bus.
or something.
Drunk taking a bus. Is your local bar walking distance, or do you take the bus? Do you get drunk and then have to wait at the bus stop drunk?
Oh, I do it all. But by the way, I'm not.
God, that's pathetic.
Dude, I'm not.
Can you imagine that? Y'all just being drunk and be like, oh, I got time to go. Fucking 212. The last 212s running at 11:50. I got to get out of here. Then you go fucking wait at the bus stop.
Places to go. But no, I've got a little app on my phone. Like, hey, wait a minute. I got to get out here in 5 minutes. Just throw it down. And
What a loser.
But by the way, to be clear, I'm not leaving the bar at 2 in the morning staggering out. I mean, I have.
You don't need to. I've seen you at 10 fucking gone.
Yeah, there were a lot of people who were wasted. I was in the
you
worst
were
of them.
beyond, bro. I was like, ugh, this is get you fired wasted.
Yeah, but I knew enough to get the hell out of there.
I know. I was like, hey, bro, you got to go.
You didn't get me out of there. I knew enough to get the hell out of there.
I was being cool to you, man. I wasn't. I was like, hey, man, you need water.
Again, the engineers, they're drinking whiskey, pouring me shots.
Man, it's never his fault. It's never John's fault, man.
These guys are hard chargers.
Yeah, so people are attracted to the similar kind of people.
Yeah, and
Wow.
once you know that, you can avoid trying to make that mistake over and over again, I guess.
Yeah. Or be like, what is it about this person that is similar to those other people?
Right.
Because I'm sure there's positive attributes in people and negative attributes. So try to get the people, get just the positives.
Yeah, that'll help. But you do like your type, the damaged, fatherless lady who likes having sex?
Actually, one of my girlfriends had a dead father. One of my other girlfriends came from fucking Brady Bunch family.
Oh, okay.
And she didn't understand me. She was Mexican too. I thought she'd be more about it, but we was way more about it than her family. They'd be like, let's just fucking sing a song or something. And I'm like, yeah, what?
Sounds nice.
I'm like, what the fuck, man? Even Chris was like, what? Nah, bro. I know, fuck me up too, man.
That doesn't sound like a Mexican family.
Nah, yeah, they're just like, yeah, it's cool. I'm like, what? This ain't none of the Mexican motherfuckers I hung out with.
That's just like ranchera music or something.
Nah, it wasn't. They had good taste in music, but yeah, they just, let's just fucking get together and sing a song. It's what the fuck, dude?
Spreading the love.
Yeah, but to that point, that was my mom's side of the family. You know what I mean? All peaceful and shit. So even that I found a similarity, but they looked at me like I was crazy as hell.
But again, you make it sound like a bad thing, being peaceful and loving, instead of that's a horrendous way to be. It's a little corny.
I disagree. I like that peaceful loving shit. That don't last. The Angelinis, there was fist fights at Christmas, and we're still together. And then on my mom's side, no one talks to each other because everyone's all, oh, it's cool, until it's not cool, and then they don't know how to have conflict resolution.
So it's an act. It's a front.
Yeah.
Darker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anger comes out, and anger always is expressed, y'all. You think you shitting on somebody, and they just let it slide. No, they go fuck your homeboy, or they show up late all the fucking time, and they do all these little passive aggressive things, like John. I shit on John, and then he'll fucking just do passive aggressive shit just to fucking needle me.
I disagree. Wrong. That's complete bullshit, but fine.
Bro.
How am I passive aggressive to you? It's not real.
You'll just be like, oh, I was supposed to do that? I didn't know I was supposed to do that. It never got done.
I always own up to it. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Huh. You
said
that? Wow, it's crazy. That's your way of expressing your anger towards me.
All right, I'll look into that. Do a deep dive on it. Try to fix it.
No, you're not. You will not try to fix it. If you try to fix anything, you wouldn't be on the bus drunk at fucking 12 at night. Yeah, so people look for different things in different situations.
Got another challenge for you, which again you don't want to do. The kids, they're out there on TikTok with their salt challenge.
Salt.
And they're pouring a lot of salt directly into their mouths. This is not a good thing to do.
How do they just hold it in their mouth, or
some are spitting it out? I'm sure some gets down, but
doesn't that burn or something?
Do a lot of bad things to you.
All right, let's see these fucking dumbasses.
Jeez.
Salt check.
Oh, he just dumps.
Duet this.
He's kind of old for that one guy there.
Man.
But really, this is a problem because this sodium could spike your system, and it can, in a worst case scenario, your brain will swell of a seizure.
Stupid, man. People are just thirsty, bro. They're so fucking thirsty. You know I'm not in the big government, but if I was, I'd have them find all these people and just go kill them. Be like, who did the salt check challenge? Sure.
Take out the snipers.
And the family, like, because you don't want none of the offspring either. You just want to kill that line ASAP. Oh, you was licking ice cream? You ate that Bluebell and put that shit back in? You thought that was cute? Autumn challenge. Oh, you planking? That's funny. Plank now, bitch.
I mean, I can see you as a younger man in this age doing something similar. No, you wouldn't get caught up in this at all.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I wasn't raised in these times. That's like asking me to think like an alien.
I mean, I do remember something that happened.
Oh yeah, that was the fucking this was a good ass challenge. It was the fucking whatchamacallit. This was the ice bucket challenge. Challenged to me by my boss, Paul Rosenberg.
Oh. Okay, I didn't know that.
Forgot that. Oh, forgot that part.
You didn't tell me that.
All right, so yeah, so it was the ice bucket challenge, and I appreciate you pulling this shit up. So yeah, so that's where you pour the ice bucket on oneself.
Right.
So you can play it. Yeah, this is
Ice bucket challenge. Lord Sear and Chris Webby each challenged me to this shit, so it's fucking nothing. Here I go. So ice bucket.
So you dump the ice bucket on yourself.
Wait, that shit ain't even cold. So I challenged Wesley Snipes. Ugh, fuck, man. Shit.
Then they just start throwing rocks and eggs at me. A pie. They threw pie at me. Oh, they hit me in the face with it.
Morrissey.
Oh damn! They just dumped milk in my face. Just
Maurice Chestnut.
Yeah. Maurice Chestnut.
Oh.
That the one in my eye. That shit like cut my eye. The egg.
Really?
Yeah, fucked me up. Yeah, they fucked me up.
Oh man, this is some serious shit, dude.
Was that really 6 years ago?
Yeah. Pillow. And dump some flour on me. More ice.
My nuts.
Yeah, they fucking got me.
Fuck, dude. That's it.
Damn
But
it.
for real, like all jokes, all kidding aside, this is some for real shit.
Fuck you. Shout out
Ice
to my man.
bucket challenge.
And then they dumped people were very upset that they dumped the bucket of KFC on top of my head.
So you do have a bit of a history.
Yeah, that was the ice bucket challenge.
Right.
That was brought to me by a boss.
Yeah.
And actually, I watched the whole fucking thing on that shit. Like, that dude had that. The dude that played for the Saints had that shit. And it was.
Oh, right. Okay.
That was like some real ass shit.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, I didn't know the Paul Rosenberg connection there. That explains a lot. But again, you don't want to.
Yo, Paul asked me to do some shit. I'll do it like a motherfucker. I'm like, man, fuck that salt shit. Paul, like, hey, man, I need you to eat salt. What you want, like iodized or sea salt? What kind you want? Morton's.
But again, it's poison, so avoid the salt overdose. Marie Osmond, she is now saying that she's not giving any of her money to her kids, but she doesn't want to screw them up. She's worried that it will corrupt the kids and will deprive them of learning the joys of labor. I didn't even know she was on a show, but she's on the show The Talk. You want to hear her say this for a second or no?
Yeah, sure.
All right, here we go. Marie Osmond.
That, you know what, I think you do a great disservice to your children to just hand them a fortune because you take away the one most important gift you can give your children, and that's the ability to work. And you see it a lot in rich families where the kids, they don't know what to do, and so they get in trouble. So I just, let them be proud of what they make, and I'm going to give mine to my charity.
Yeah, good. I disagree with that.
How do you feel about it?
I disagree. I think that when you come from a family of money, you raise your children to value money and to understand money, and because they was born into the family, they should have a healthy respect for money. Yeah. I mean, I would love to have, some type of money left from me from somebody else so I can have a leg up. I think when wealthy people say, I'm not leaving my kids anything, well, they've been living this great life.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So what about those of us that have never lived this great life, and then we go think we on the insurance policy and find our name? I'm just gonna keep it real.
I do sort of side with her. I mean,
of course you would.
Well, if you got...
This is how I would do it. I would structure it where they get their money when they're 45 years old.
Okay, so they're not abandoned.
Nah, what? If I earn that money, it's my motherfucking money, and I want my fucking people that I have, my kids and all that, grandkids. I want them to do well, but I also don't want them to be bitches. So how do you structure that? Sometimes I see some rich kids I see, they got the hustle in them. Like the hustle's just in them, and they're able to use that money as a tool and hustle up and fucking make more and more money, which is dope. Then you got other rich motherfuckers. I remember when I first came out here, there was like the Dole Pineapple billionaire twins, and they would just be at every party drunk as fuck, just jerking off money, not doing the fucking thing, eating off of Dole pineapples. Like, I wouldn't want that for my child. So the way I would structure it would be like, yeah, you get fucking, maybe they could get a loan against it one time to try to start a business, and then fucking they get their money when they're 45. They gotta do everything else.
I think that's valid, but I think that lady's name is Cheryl, the lady who contradicted Marie there. But I mean, Cheryl's saying, hey, they're already living that life to begin with, right? I mean, you're not going to starve the kids when they're growing up.
Get used to it. Like, look, man, like, well, that if you have that approach, you probably not spoiling them anyway. You probably like, all right, man. Oh, you want that shit? Like, fucking the way you spoil somebody is you give them things without responsibility. Like, all right, man, you got to clean this, you got to do that, you got to do, like, it's so crazy, man. I see these parents nowadays, and like they don't have their kids doing laundry and shit. Like,
oh, I know.
Yo, back, people would have kids to work on the farm. That was the whole point of having kids. It's like more labor. Like, all right, bro, all right, you 4, go milk the cow now. Now kids are a fucking liability.
Kids around here, they're flown all over the country, fancy vacations, working for free.
Oh, I know.
In LA.
Like, it's so crazy. Like, I see kids eating dinners that I had to work fucking 35 years to be able to eat that fucking dinner, and I'm just, and they over there sitting on their fucking little iPhone playing on shit. And like, look, hey, whatever, cool, but
Joe, are you gonna give money to your kid?
Nah, I was throwing her dough, and then she was fucking up, and I just was like, "Oh, you a grown up now? Go be a grown up."
That was it.
That was it. She was mad as hell.
Not even on the phone plan anymore or anything like that?
Cut that shit the fuck off. I cut everything.
You did?
Yep. Like, are you a grown-up? Go be a grown-up. And it's good, too, because it's like, I meet 37-year-olds that are hiding the fact that they're smoking from their parents. I'm like, you're not a man. You're a bitch. You still on your mom's fucking phone plan and shit. I don't even understand. I don't even think people should be able to be on insurance till they're 25. Like, that's like, what? Like, go be a fucking grown-up. Go stand on your own, you bitch. Those are people who always want to tell me about the world. You don't know shit about the world, man. I'm talking to a giant baby.
So it looks like they're removing all the payphones from New York. When was the last time you used a payphone?
Man, I've said this time and time again, like, within the last 10 years, man, like, if I see someone on a payphone, I'm crossing the street.
A cop came up to me. I was using a payphone a couple years ago, for whatever reason. And the cop assumed...
Because you're a loser.
I wiped it off. I had to make a phone call.
You know, either you're selling drugs or you're a loser.
Exactly. The guy fucking came up. He was on a bike, parked it right next to me, just stared at me. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, you think I'm a drug dealer, dickhead.
You're like, look at my clothes. Like, have you seen? Look at my shoes. Are these the shoes of a drug dealer? These are sharecropper shoes. Fucking
dickhead.
You can see my socks through the toes. Does that look like a drug dealer? No, yeah, I mean, like,
took you a minute to figure it out.
Yeah, bro, like, fucking.
They're all going away in New York.
They got the Obama phones. I don't even know if they got Obama phones anymore. But they got, like, they had the fake phone, they had the free phones for poor people and shit. Like, fucking, yeah, man. Like, they really don't need them.
No. They are planning on replacing them with some sort of kiosk which offers free phone calls and internet. So I don't know if you really want to hang out and start surfing.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's what they're
That
saying.
was their answer?
Free internet?
Oh, Jesus Christ. We're going to have fucking methed out bums jerking off in the fucking, in a kiosk.
Ugh.
That's what I'm talking, like, we're talking off mic. It's like, they always want, cats always want to do something nice, and it just turns to shit because people are fucking awful. Our, like back ever since we were cavemen, like we've been trained. You're trying to do as little as you possibly can because you want to store calories. Like, if you fuck up one time, you die, so you bet on fear. And then you want to get as much as you can so that you can, like, feed you and your family. So I always bet on greedy, fearful, and lazy. Those are
reliable.
That's like, when in doubt, I just bet on those three. I'm like, this is gonna come out, and I'm usually right. And people are like, oh, but it's, to me, it's science. Like a motherfucker, like, how many times I stand up, be like, yo, this is bullshit, da da da, and then John will be there like, yeah, I had your back, but I was gonna say some shit, but like, I had your back, and
I do have your back.
Yeah, so fucking.
Hey, if someone attacks you, I'm gonna drop from the ceiling, clobber him.
I've literally been in fucking confrontations with motherfuckers, and you know I'm right, and you'll just you'll whisper, hey, I had your back, and you know what? I'm betting on your fear. That's you're scared. You're scared.
I'm not scared.
You're scared. That's
it's
fear.
Tactical. It is a tactical move on my part. By the way, he's not here anymore. I know what you're talking about.
You're scary. You're fearful, and that's okay because that's one of the rules of being a survivor. Is you like, that's the thing, man. Like, back in the day, like 3,000, 4,000 years ago, you make one mistake, you get clobbered on the head, you're dead. It's done. It's a wrap. So we tend to be like, all right, you know,
pick your battles. Look at things strategically. Come in for the surgical strike. You think I'm going left? I'm coming right. Fine.
Bro,
You'll see one
you're
day.
so full of shit. You're so
Fine.
full of shit.
Do some good news for you.
You learn how to survive by being a spineless.
Oh,
a spineless fuck.
Right, fine.
And now, time for good news.
All right. So there's a kid out of Newark, New Jersey. He's 13 years old, and he has been working to help shelter animals across the country get adopted by making them little bow ties. And he's a kid, so he thinks it's cute, and he's hoping these bow ties will make them more attractive. And yeah, he's raising money for...
Oh, that's cute. Oh, he's making bow ties for dogs to get adopted.
Yeah, there's our man, 13-year-old Darius Brown.
It's so weird, like when I came up, bow ties, like the only cats I ever saw with bow ties were like nerdy scientists and Nation of Islam.
Yep.
Like someone was trying to sell me a bean pie and tell me I was the devil, or someone was trying to explain to me like gravity. Like that was the two things.
He makes these.
He out there on motherfucking
No?
Martin Luther King in Auburn. Yelling at people. Well, not yelling at people. Yelling at white people.
Scary bunch. And
to you, because you're a bitch. Because there it is.
No.
There it is. Yep, man, it came out.
No,
it just,
that is not true.
Seeped right out of him. Yeah, it just seeps right out of him.
Hey, but he's got a GoFundMe. Just to raise for the animals, though. It's for the animals.
GoFundMe for the animals to give him. He's raised $50,000. That's pretty good. All right, shout out Sir Darius Possum. Oh, like awesome instead of possum.
Get it?
It's these puppies don't need the motherfucking bow ties. It's them fucking. It's the 7-year-old mutts that no one wants. They need the fucking bow ties.
Yeah, those dogs are pretty cute.
It's the same. It's the same as like with the orphan dog or with the orphans. Like it's hard to get rid of It's hard to get a 9-year-old off. People want a fucking. They want like a 7-month-old. That's cool.
Darius.
Bow ties. Michigan Humane Society. All right. Because if you don't pick up the dog, they kill him.
Yeah, it's terrible.
They kill those fucking dogs.
You should add that to the GoFundMe note there.
I would. I'd be like, do you want these fucking dogs to die?
Man. Cute little dogs.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sure that dog found a home.
Look at that. Look at that fucking German Shepherd with the bow tie.
I don't really get it, but I guess it's cute.
Man, people love dressing animals up like fucking humans and putting capes and shit on them and stuff, and then they're like, "Oh, it's so cute." Yeah, I'm the same. I'm heartless like that. I'm like, man, sometimes you look at the dog and they're just like,
They're
"Fucking
miserable.
shoot me, dude."
They fucking hate it.
Fucking shoot me.
Scratching at their little hat.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah. Every now and again, you'll get like a little sassy dog that's like fucking prancing around, feeling all good because they got some fucking outfit on.
Their pajamas.
Yeah. All right, man. That's the news. All right, man. That was the show. Shout out to Jordan and Rachel. They stopped in to listen to the show. Chris on the boards. Jeremy is the intern. I always have the interns ask me 3 questions, and he was smart enough to ask me questions that couldn't be answered with Google.
Jeremy's a smart guy.
That's when I know we got a dumb fucking intern, when they ask me something that could be answered with Google. And I just look at him like, you fucking moron. How the fuck we end up with your dumb ass? But Jeremy did a good job, so thumbs up to Jeremy. John, you were here. And yep. You did a great job today, John. Don't give John any more money.
Unless you want to.
Nope, don't do it. He got enough money for the prostitute. Kanan, associate producer, Alex running things. Justin, the company man on everything, and shout out to Jordan on the camera. My name is Jude. You can go to onemorejude.com sign up for the email. I was going to get my own little phone number where you can text me, but apparently my language was too strong, so I have to redo the whole fucking thing. They're like, you got to redo it. Your language is too strong. I'm going to have a number. I'm going to have my own phone number where you can just text me.
I haven't heard of that.
It's fucking tied into big people, bro.
Oh.
Yeah. You ever heard of Ashton Kutcher?
Sure.
Yeah.
He's a player.
He's an associate of mine.
No, he's not.
Well, we never met,
No.
but I think somehow he's attached to this shit that I'm on. As soon as I get that phone number, I'll give it to y'all. All right. That was the show. We're off this beach.